Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Hizuk. I hope everybody's feeling well. We shall have a beautiful, happy, successful day. Be'ezat Hashem. We're learning about tefillah a lot lately because if you look at the first parashiyot from Bereshit, by Adam Harishon, it says that the vegetation would not spread because there was no Adam la'avod et ha'adamah. There was no one to pray for it. Prayer is an unbelievable thing. We see that Sarai Menu was not able to have any children, and now she was able to have children. Of course, tefillah played a role in healing her. How did it play a role? Because when Avraham Avinu prayed for the Melech Mitzrayim took Sarah captive, and because he took Sarah captive, he was not well, he was unhealthy, his organs were not working properly. So Avraham Avinu prayed for him to get better. And the rabbis teach us that when Avraham Avinu prayed for him to get better and to be able to have children once again, then Sarai Menu was able to have children. And they learn from there that when you pray for somebody else, you will get answered as well. But it's all about the prayer. It's all about tefillah. But what gives a person the power of prayer? There's a woman over 95 years old on Yom Kippur, I won't say who she is or where she is, who sat and stood the entire Yom Kippur praying. How is that possible for a 95-year-old woman to do that? And I heard an amazing story about her. The story goes like this. Back in Europe, her husband, when she had little kids, 3-4 kids, her husband went to America to go try and make a living. And one day, one of the children, who was about 10 years old, said, "How does Daddy do this? How does Daddy leave us like this?" And she started to cry, and she didn't say anything. After that, things got a little bit better as time went on, and eventually they came to America. But for about a year, they noticed that their mother was not eating meat. She wasn't eating meat. They didn't understand, why is Mommy not eating any meat? And they pushed, and finally, at the end of that year, they asked her, "Mommy, it's been almost a year, you're not eating meat." You know what she said? She said, "When one of you boys said something wrong about Daddy, I didn't say anything. I didn't protest. I didn't stick up for my husband. How could this mouth that didn't stick up for my husband possibly enjoy any meat? So I took upon myself for 1 year not to eat meat." It's not a believable story. But that's how you become a person that when they could pray for a full day because your mouth is pure. You watch what comes out of your mouth and what doesn't. If you want to have powerful prayer and you want some Hizuk, think about the words that come out of your mouth. Are they clean words, good words, building words? It says in the Gemara that someone who speaks nivul peh, just low type of talk, they carve a lower level of Gehinnom for them. And one of the explanations is that he can't get out of anything because he can't pray, because his mouth stops him from being able to pray. It stops his tefillot from being accepted. Let's all be mehazek ourselves to use our mouths in the proper way. Be like this woman who was so careful what she says, and Be'ezat Hashem, all our prayers will be answered.